I love to take old drums, something that, this has been sitting in a junk pile or sitting in your grandma's attic for forever. Maybe it just needs a little bit of love and help to bring it back to life and make it useful again. That's the goal with this drum, is to restore it and to make it new again and make it sing. Have it be a heartbeat of this new or semi-new little song that I'm doing, which in itself is also kind of a refurbishment project. So this song that I have in my head, I've had in my head for, the better part of 8 years. In 2007, my wife and I lost a little girl to stillbirth. I didn't really know what to do with it, and I spent a lot of time being angry at God about that, and how in the world can you allow a little baby to die? One of the ways that I dealt with it was through music and attempting to memorialize my daughter in various ways. And this little tune popped into my head all of a sudden. It just kept playing and on repeat over my head, over and over and over. And I remember it was like, dude, I think I have to write a song. I'm like, well, how in the world am I gonna do that? So that's kind of how it started. And what evolved out of that was putting loops and, sounds together and creating this 3-minute little demo idea that I could then take to my friends, say, look, this is what I have. This is the melody. This is the idea. Can you help me write this? Because I think I'm supposed to do this, for one, and I'm losing my mind here, and it won't stop playing, and I have to do this. It took a long time for me to come to terms with the fact that God will take you through different trials, but He's always going to restore you. When you strip away all the garbage, what you're left with is something really beautiful. I didn't become a sane person again overnight after losing a child. It took years and years and years for this God to mold me back in the way that He wanted me. I'm thinking about this song and this little, moody instrumental thing that we're gonna do with it. I'm like, I wanna take that moment that I had 8 years ago and inject that into this song in the way that I felt. The best way I can describe it, being in a hospital and being told there is no heartbeat. That moment right there is one of the hardest things that a parent would ever hear. Whether or not it's a stillborn child, or you have an 18-year-old who gets in a car wreck and dies. It's that phone call that you get. It's that shocking moment. It's wailing, it's gnashing of teeth, and it's a shell shock type of moment when you're told that your baby has no heartbeat. It's almost as if everything went silent in my head, and my wife is crying in pain and wailing, and a nurse brings her in and she's wrapped up, and you get to hold your child, and she's cold and she's not breathing, and the mood in the room is very silent. It's a sacred moment that you'll never get back. Once that moment's over, you'll never see it again.